Sometimes you need the cleanest, purest water you can find. And that's not always easy. But it is today. We're making distilled water at home today. Welcome to Help at Home, your resource for great recipes and easy learning. I'm Jim Hightower. Today isn't easy learning. We're talking about distilled water. Now, you may need distilled water for your coffee pot, for your infant's formula. I don't know. We definitely need it for an ice maker that we use that makes pellet ice. And we were having to buy gallons of distilled water every day or every other day, and it started to add up. And I started looking online, and I found the perfect solution, a home distiller. It was around $75, I think. You can find stuff on Amazon, just go look. I'm not affiliated with anybody but me and Jesus. Now, some of you have probably been wondering what this is sticking out of the edge of my counter. And it is our distiller. I'll pull these two cords. And here it is. You have the front. And, oops, there we go. The name is, it's either Viver or Vavor. You can decide for yourself. Inside, you have this tank, much like a large kettle. Now, it's in between cleanings. It's almost time for a cleaning, but you can see it gets those elements out of your water. And that's always good. Then you have this top with a plate on it, and the steam goes up here through these coiled evaporator coils, kind of like your air conditioner. And then there's a fan up here that blows to cool it, condense it back down to water, and then it drops out. Not in here, it drops out into your bottle. Now, I have been using this every day or every other day for a year now, so it's definitely worth it. If you have one of those pellet ice makers from GE, you know what I'm talking about. They're thirsty for distilled water. At any rate, 2 plugs on the back, one for the power, and one to power the fan on the evaporator there. And then there is a full mark here. Now, you might say, well, how long does this take? I don't have time. Well, it's automatic, so you do have the time. If you start with cold water, it takes probably around 5 hours. And you think, well, that's a long time. Is it for what you're getting? And also for the cost? So think about that. I like to put in hot water from the tap. And believe me, you do not want to put more than a gallon in, because if you're not here and it gets toward the end, you will overflow your 1 gallon receptacle. So, here's all you do is plug your power cord in, and that's an on-off switch. You put that on top, and I've got to borrow this cord here. I see that lights up, or you can turn it off. It will start heating it. You plug this in. Oh, you have to push the on button on the front. And then, I guess I'll show you from the side here. You want to get your little spout here right over your receptacle there, and that's it. Now with hot water in here like this, it will start boiling more quickly, maybe 10 or so minutes, and then you might get your gallon of distilled water anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. So definitely a quicker gain than just starting with the cold water. And then what we do is we take this, pour it into a pitcher with a cover and a pop spout. It's a Rubbermaid thing. And then we can use this to make more water while we've got some on the shelf. But that's it. If you want clean, pure water for your family, for your infants, for your ice, for your drinking, then this is it. You can't do much better unless you have a, what do you call those? Reverse osmosis water systems put in. And that might be better. But you can feel this now. It's cool. When the water starts boiling, you'll feel that it's warm. So we'll just come back in a little bit and see when it starts dripping out our pure water. Well, this is about 15-20 minutes later, and it's been dripping for a while, so probably 15 minutes with the hot water, and hopefully you can see there that there's a steady drip coming from the spout. And I'm going to turn this where you can see here. Hopefully you can see that coming out. Isn't that interesting? And the air is warm coming off of that fan. So that's all there is to it. I did look on Amazon, and right now, which is end of August 2023, the price has gone up to $78. There's a fancy one with stainless steel that's $95, but you got to decide if that's what you want. But it has been very handy to be able to have distilled water for our ice maker and our coffee pot, and not have to go to the store in the middle of the night or at an inconvenient time. So, yeah, I really think it's worth it. Alright, this is getting close to the end, and so I'm going to let this run, and we'll see. And then I'll come back in a little bit. And that's it. When it runs out of water, it cuts off. You can see it's still dripping a little. I'll even show you here. I'm not going to do a glamour shot today because you've seen water. But this comes with a handy little cap you can put on there and keep it covered till you need to use it. If you like this bit of easy learning on how to make distilled water at home, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends who like to cook or just want to learn how. Drop me a line in the comments below about your experiences with making distilled water at home, or what else you might like to see in the kitchen. Click the bell below the video for all notifications, and you'll receive new notifications in the top right hand corner bell. I'm Jim Hightower, and remember, everyone needs help, even me. Enjoy pure delicious water, and be well. Welcome to Heaven. My phone's ringing. One more time. Subscribe and share with your friends who like to cook or just want to look.